Hello everyone, welcome back. Net Expert here. I am Paswati Bhania. I will be guided through this video. In this video, we are going to talk about IPv4 OSI model. And as we know that the International Standard Organizations has a well-defined model for communication system known as Open System Interconnection or the OSI model. This layered model is a conceptualized view of how one system should communicate with other using various protocols defined in each layer. Further, each layer is designated to a well-defined part of communication system. For example, the physical layer defines all the components of physical nature: wire, frequency, pulse code, voltage transmission, etc. for a communication system. The OSI model has the following 7 layers, and on the topmost application layer, which also known as layer 7, and presentation layer, which also known as layer 6, precision layer, which is also known as layer 5, transport layer, which is also known as layer 4, network layer, which is also known as layer 3, data link layer, which is also known as layer 2, physical layer, which is also known as layer 1. And now we are going to get some detailed information about each layer. Application layer, as well as also known as layer 7. This is where the user application seek that needs to transfer data between or among hosts. For example, HTTP, file transfer protocol, and electronic mail is the example of application layer or layer 7. Presentation layer, which is also known as layer 6. This layer helps to understand data representation in one form on a host to other host in their native representation. Data from the sender is converted to on the wire data, generally standard format, and at the receiver end, it is converted to the native representation of the receiver. And session layer, which is also known as layer 5. This layer provides session management capabilities between hosts. For example, if some hosts need a password verification for access and credentials are provided, then therefore the session password verification does not happen again. This layer can assist in synchronization, dialog control, and critical operation management. And for example, an online banking transaction. Transport layer, which is also known as layer 4. This layer provides end-to-end delivery among hosts. This layer takes data from the above layer and break into a smaller unit called segment and then give it to the network layer for transmission. Network layer, which is also known as layer 3. This layer helps to uniquely identify hosts behind the subnets and define the path which the packets will flow or be routed to reach the destination. Data layer, which is also known as layer 2. This layer takes the raw transmission data, signals, pulses, etc. from the physical layer and make data frame and send to the upper layer and vice versa. This layer also checks any transmission error and sort in out accordingly. Physical layer, which is also known as layer 1. This layer deals with hardware technologies and actual communication mechanisms such as signaling, voltage, cable type, and length, etc. Network layer. The network layer is responsible for carrying data from one host to another. It provides means to allocate a logical address to host and identifying them uniquely using the same network layer. Take data unit from transport layer and cut them into the smaller unit called data packet. Network layer define the data path. The packet should follow the to reach the destinations. A router is on this layer and provide mechanism to route the data its destination. You guys understand the IPv4 OSI model in this video, as we have said to you that if you have any questions or the confusion regarding IPv4 OSI model, feel free to reach me on the social media.